we're going to start off by talking a little bit about a major storm system that's making its way across the country.
Yeah, my relative's talking about that right now.
Yeah, this one's causing a lot of trouble already in through the prairies. There's reports of an accident on the number 2 between Calgary and Airdrie in southern Alberta. Maybe up to 80 to 100 cars involved in that accident and the closure of the highway. And this storm system is expected to go on and bring blizzard conditions across southern areas of Saskatchewan as well as Manitoba before bringing a very heavy snowfall to parts of northern Ontario and into northern Quebec. And the reason why it's really impacting those areas of the country with that significant snow and the high winds and the blowing snow and the poor visibility is because that part actually remains on the northern edge of that low pressure system, so remaining in the cold air. And that's why they basically see a big time snow event from it. Now for us here in the Maritimes, the path of this storm will take it up through the St. Lawrence River Valley. So that puts us on the warmer eastern side of it. And there's going to be a big draw of some very mild air up the eastern seaboard and flush into the region. Now that being said, we do have our own weather concerns with this storm system, including the potential for rain and some very strong winds coming up on Friday, and more on that in just a moment. Here's a look though at the band of snow it's expected to bring across the country, so you can see right down through the prairies and then into northern Ontario and up towards northern Quebec. Snow looks like it might be especially heavy in the area from around Lake Nipigon in Ontario up towards the southern part of James Bay. Potential for maybe 30 to 60 centimeters of snow in some areas. That'd be like 1 to 2 feet. Taking a look at our timeline for Friday. So this is for Friday. This is when the rainy and windy weather is going to develop. Early in the morning, it looks okay. But by the afternoon, the rain is going to start to move into New Brunswick and southwestern Nova Scotia. And then by Friday evening and Friday night, we're really into this inclement weather. It's rain, heavy at times for some areas. Very high and gusty winds out of the south. In fact, there's a potential that some of the wind gusts could get up between 80 and 100 kilometers per hour, almost certainly stronger than that for northern Inverness County in Cape Breton Friday night into early Saturday morning because of the topography of the Cape Breton Highlands. Overall rainfall amounts of this weather system look like they'll be in the range for around 15 to 40 millimeters. But remember, there may be additional water runoff because of melting snow and ice. If you have a chance, you can check any of your drainage systems around your property, make sure they're free and clear of any snow or ice where you can. That might help improve dealing with that runoff. And keep those strong winds in mind for any holiday decorations that you may have out. You might want to secure those, and there will be some disruptions to the ferry travel services as that storm system moves through. So special weather statements in effect right now for southern New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia, just giving everybody an early heads up about that round of weather headed in our direction. In the forecast for tonight for low temperatures around the Maritimes, it's going to be cold across the northern half of New Brunswick, where some lows will fall into the range around -6 to -13. Other parts of the region tonight looking at low temperatures ranging from a few degrees below to a few degrees above the freezing mark. High temperatures in the forecast for Thursday will be between 0 and 6 degrees for New Brunswick, up to around +2 for Charlottetown and Prince Edward Island, and mostly between 2 and 7 for Nova Scotia. For New Brunswick in the 7-day forecast, it's going to be rainy and windy on Friday. On Saturday after that, it's a chance of flurries. Flurries in the forecast for Sunday, followed by more flurries for Monday of next week. Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud, the possibility of flurries on Wednesday. For Nova Scotia and the outlook coming up on Friday, it's that rain and wind developing throughout the day, and then flurries in the forecast for Saturday. A mixture of flurries and showers on Sunday, followed by flurries in the forecast for Monday, mix of sun and cloud on Tuesday, and then a mixture of flurries and showers on Wednesday of next week. And for Prince Edward Island, we've got rain and wind developing on Friday, followed by a chance of flurries on Saturday. Flurries in the forecast on both Sunday and Monday, mix of sun and cloud on Tuesday, and flurries on Wednesday.